What's up, Anchor and addicts, or whatever you want to call yourself? Uh, yeah, so this is an ad. I'm in the shower, but I just gotta say, I just made my first Anchor podcast. It was about a half an hour long, and Anchor is the easiest way to make a podcast. It was literally simple. I press a button, it turns on. Anchor gives you, everything you need in one place. Because you can do it right from your phone, or if you have a laptop or a computer or tablet that you could just do it from. The tools, they allow you to record and edit your podcasts. So, of course, you could add little snippets in there, or take out things that you didn't want in there. But the good thing about it is they'll also distribute it for you, so you can be heard anywhere you want to, like on Spotify or Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts. You can easily make money from your podcast too. Uh, and they tell you and walk you through all the steps. And the good thing is, you can download it now. Download it now, because I've heard this from Gary Vaynerchuk. I've heard this app going out there a long time, for about a year or two. That it's just easy. It's easy to use, and I know this ad is long, but I don't care. But you can download it now on. Go to Anchor.fm to get started. It's ANCHOR.FM to get started. Let me finish my shower, okay?
Hey, what it do? What it do? That's how I talk to my dog, actually. His name's Zeus, so I call him Doo-Doo. He just comes to it. I don't know. Anyways, how's it going? Lakers lost. Kind of mad. They pretty much missed everything in the fourth quarter. And so slow. They were so slow. Every time someone was cutting to the basket, no one was reacting, or they were just too slow to react. I think there was like 2 minutes left, and my son just like turned it off, and then he went back to it just to give it another chance, and then Luka hit this circus shot 3-pointer, and he's like, "Nope, I'm done." Yeah, and I was like, "Yeah, it's over." Then again, you also gotta admit, these guys are probably tired. They are human. For some reason, they didn't play Montrezl Harrell. For some reason, I don't know, but no excuses, I guess. I mean, you get paid millions of dollars, I guess. I don't know. I would like to say there'd be something, but I don't see anything. It's just, they're tired. They're not playing well. They're not shooting well. Not doing the right things and executing the right way. And sometimes it's just being tired that makes you doesn't help you keep your focus and your concentrations. Like me at work, same thing. If I'm not paying attention or concentrating, stuff could happen. People could get hurt. I could get hurt. It's it's apparent to me, like, I know when I don't get enough sleep. It's like I have reserves, alternatives, things that I do to keep my mind off being tired, and that's mostly just music. It's mostly just getting into the rhythm of working, and that right there kind of drowns out a lot of the things that most people probably run into while they're working. It's probably like I don't know, the dread of being there to begin with. Like, I don't think there's hardly anyone that does likes going to work. There are people, I'm not saying there isn't. There's a lot of people that aren't in the profession that they want to be in, right? So maybe I'll make that a little bit better, right? So since they're not where they want to be, it's not probably the preferable thing that they want to do with their time. Of course, they want to do something else, whatever that might be. So, like, since you can't do that, we got to do this, right? We got to do this every day, nonstop, until we don't have to do it, right? Whatever that might lead to. But that's just the case. So that's how I look at it. Like, I'm like, I know I got to come to work. I know I got to do this and that. It's, of course it sucks. I mean, it's not, no, I don't think anyone wants to actually physically work, because it hurts sometimes. It sucks. It's mentally stressful sometimes. And I mean, it just is. It's just a normal thing. It's not like being a negative or anything. That's just what it is. But, no one wants to put themselves through that stress. But doing so, like, for me, it's helped me to manage myself, be a better person, probably get more fit because I wasn't as fit. But that's, of course, a lot to do with me and the job that I have. So, like, if it wasn't a manual labor job, it probably would be different. I probably would be having to, like, I don't know, making more TikTok videos or Instagram videos or whatever the case may be of workouts of me just working out all the time. But I don't do that. Like, I'm not like that. And it's not even like the thing that, it's not like I don't like showing my body or anything like that. That's not a thing. Like, I'm perfectly fine with that. But it's just the fact that my content is totally different, and it's coming from a workman's class perspective on the things that I guess an every average day Joe person does. I guess. I mean, maybe it's not exact, but for me, it's kind of the rinse and repeat method until you don't have to rinse anymore. You just repeat it, right? Every day. Every day is just repeated. The rinsing part is kind of like, when you go home and after a hard day's work, you want to relax and take a load off, have the stress go away. That is the rinsing part, because you're trying to feel better. You're trying to calm down, and your heart rate goes down, and you can relax, and then you start getting calmer, and then eventually you get tired, hopefully. Well, it's just how it goes. But I like to present everything that I have done so far, all from this type of perspective and whatever else that I do, because it's just easier for me. And when it becomes apparent that I need to do it another way, or maybe at another time, or from my house, I don't know, maybe I'll do it then. But I know that doing what I do every day is what everyone else does, and I don't have to complain about it, because it is what it is. But I'm going to work my way up, and that's the thing. I think that's where a lot of people might trip up or not think about, is that you might have this job and you might not like it, but what do you want to do? And if you do want to do something else, well, you do have some time. Maybe it's an hour a day. Maybe it's 2 hours a day. Maybe it's 3 hours a week. Putting some time in for something could result into something else better later, just by doing it all the time. That's it. I mean, from what I'm doing, maybe it doesn't amount to anything. Maybe no one ever does anything with me. Maybe I never get any sponsorships. Maybe I never get enough watch time to become a full YouTuber, whatever. Maybe none of that happens, but it doesn't matter because this is how I want to present my content. This is how I want to relay my message. This is how I want to show my perspective in the way that I've lived in my life and shared my life with my kids to help them be who they are. And of course they have their own thing. You know, that's all that it is. And I hope it helps people. So get enough sleep. Yeah, get enough sleep. I don't know. Sometimes these videos are just a little bit too weird for me because I want to say stuff. I really do, and then I'll just turn on the video and I will just not say it, or I'll talk about something else, or I'll forget, or it'll be right there and I want to talk about it, but I'm talking about something else, and then I don't find a good segue, and then by the time I'm done and over with, it's probably already time to go anyway. So is what it is. Like work. Gotta go do that. You know what? I gotta get going. It's time to go. Have a great night and a great weekend. And please, please, please do something great for someone else. You don't always have to be selfish. Most of the time we have to be because we want to live. But people want to know that you care about them. Yeah.